In a move seen as defending Kenya Airways' ambitious project Mawingu, initiated under his tenure to increase the airline's capacity and routes, former KQ boss Titus Naikuni told the Senate Select Committee that the problems the national carrier is facing are due to terrorism and the Ebola outbreak in West Africa that hurt the airline's passenger numbers.
How come Ethiopian Airlines was flying to West Africa and making roaring profits and bought more planes?
Let's not forget that we were forced to stop flying into West Africa while Ethiopia continued to fly. Who forced you? Who? Remember when Parliament was making noise here about us going to
But who stopped you? Parliament can make noise, but they have no authority. You're a private company.
Yeah, but we had a meeting with the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Health, and we were asked to stop flying to West
So the
Africa.
ministry
Yes.
caused the problem.
Terror incidents in the country, according to Naikuni, severely hit passenger numbers more than was anticipated under Project Mawingu. Naikuni says the Ebola outbreak in West Africa led to the suspension of flights to the region.
Let's not forget that we were forced to stop flying into West Africa while Ethiopia continued to fly.
What percentage of West Africa was the business for Kenya Airways, so that we understand that by closing that route, you closed 10%, 20% of your business, because I do not think it's 30% of Kenya Airways business.
He says this came at a time when several African nations had opened their skies to Middle East carriers. Senators put Naikuni to task over allegations of massive corruption in the implementation of Project Mawingu.
From my knowledge of the Mawingu project and how we went through it, there was no room for corruption where I knew what was happening and I allowed it to happen.
The former KQ boss was also put to task over ownership of subsidiary companies said to be owned by the families of former presidents.
Does Uhuru Kenyatta and or his brother George Muhoho or their family have any interest in the SPVs that own the aircraft?
Not to my knowledge. Remember what I said earlier, the SPVs are owned or formed by lenders.
But you see that these SPVs are held by lawyers.
And
lawyers can be anybody, by the way.
I don't know beyond that.
He downplayed human resource complaints and allegations of staff mistreatment. Marion Kanari, Channel 1 Business.